Good morning, boomers. It's the voice of the blockchain, Satoshi's big cousin, cryptography's finest, Champagne Crypto. Thank you for booming in. Shout out to all the meta maniacs. Ether's final proof of stake testnet has gone live and the price continues to rip. Soar. Kaboom. On its way to 2K and beyond. It's looking strong right now for Ether. The merge, the proof of stake testnet merge has gone live, the final one out of 3. So far, so good. You know, we've had many promises in the past when it comes to Ethereum's upgrade, and all of those promises in the past have been delayed. It seems like this time we are on track for that target date in September. So the price, guys, I'm feeling really bullish here with Ethereum. Ethereum versus Bitcoin right now in the short, even to the midterm, is looking strong. I've been talking about this. I'm favoring Ether here in the short term, and I'm favoring Ether more and more as the days go by. And so far, so good. I like BTC and all, but it's like my pet rock. There's nothing really to do with it. So let's talk about the math over here. Shout out to the chat box. Shout out to the boomers that are still booming with me. My OGs. We'll continue to snipe down these crypto tokens deep here in the foxholes of the blockchain battlefield trenches. Let me turn them off, these coins over here, and let's check out the math today. Let's check out Ether at 1900. The technicals are reading buy now for the 1 day. For the 1 week, they're reading, well, one strong buy on the moving averages here for the 1 day. The 1 week is still reading neutral. Okay, so the charts are not all that convinced. But I think that as long as all systems are go here with Ethereum, we're going to see price action up until the merge. Okay, maybe about, maybe a week before the merge is when you'll start seeing the sell-offs. Ethereum's third and final testnet merge has gone live on the Goerli network. Ethereum's mainnet merge with proof of stake beacon chain should happen sometime next month. The third and final test environment network testnet merge before the Ethereum blockchain makes its long-awaited move to proof of stake from proof of work has successfully been completed. The Goerli was the last of 3 public testnets to run through the dress rehearsal of the merge. After this, the mainnet merge is expected to occur sometime at the end of September. So this is already the third testnet that they have successfully implemented over here. The network transitioned to proof of stake when the terminal total difficulty exceeded X amount. On July 27, Ethereum announced the Bellatrix upgrade to Goerli's beacon chain Prater in preparation for the testnet merge. So far, everything has been, this is just technical wording and giving you the exact information. But, in summary here, it seems like everything is running up to schedule. The 2 previous testnet merges were largely successful, as well as heightening Ethereum community confidence. So, this is the third testnet that has gone live. So, apparently you can use it. I haven't used it, but I've used testnets before, specifically the Pulse chain when I've already used it. That's another one that actually, I think they're going to pull it off. Honestly, guys, I think they're going to pull it off and it may do all right. It's not going to do hex numbers in my opinion, but they probably will do some healthy numbers, at least in the short run. So when is it going to launch? There's all kinds of things to wait for here in the crypto networks, but it's looking semi-bullish. I'm not going to lie here. I'm not entirely convinced that we're out of the bearish market that we've been in basically all year, but the numbers are not lying here, and we're close to $2,000 ETH, BTC there, almost at 25K. Let's look at the greater chart here. Ethereum against the US dollar. And then how's Ether looking against BTC? Because that's the narrative that, I continue to follow. That's the most interesting narrative in crypto. And I'm thinking that Ether is getting stronger and stronger by the day. And it's proving to the greater crypto community that there's utility. There's utility in Ether compared to BTC, which just does one thing. It does it well. Okay. But Ether might continue to gain market share on BTC. I think BTC is here to stay. That's beyond question. But how much is Ether going to gain here? And how much will it retain? 0.07 the last time I checked Ether against Bitcoin. And yeah, that's where they're at. But they're soaring to 0.08. Okay, and the chart is looking healthy. ETH against BTC is a strong buy right now. So Ether is favored against Bitcoin here on the charts, at least for the 24 hours. Strong buy. Almost all of the technicals, there's only one oscillator that's reading sell, and that's the Williams percentage rate. You got the 1 week strong buy and the 1 month strong buy. So, if you're looking to hodl for the next month to two, Ether seems to be like a better place. And, I'm torn because I have more BTC than I have ETH. So, and, I'm an OG in the game, but, there's more and more of an argument to lean more into ETH, to have more of an ETH heavy portfolio. There's more and more of an argument being made every single day, guys. And I know that the maxis out there may say something, but Ether is showing improving. And again, I'm not saying that this is BTC's demise or anything like that. No, I just see that Ether's gaining market share. Okay, and that's undeniable. And if they pull this off here with the merge smoothly, I think it's going to even be better. Yeah, we might see an initial pullback, but if it works out and it stays working, I mean, this thing may rip into 2023 and really do some numbers against Bitcoin. I'm not going to lie here. Okay. Now, if it doesn't work out for them, which is still likely, which is still probable, it's not highly probable, but it's still probable. They may fumble the ball over here at the 5-yard line. They may fumble the ball at the 1. Okay. We've seen them fumble in the past. This is indeed the closest they've gotten to the end zone. But again, they're not there yet, so we can't celebrate. Look at the all-time high here with Ethereum, but they're getting close to all-time highs, and these highs were back in 2017. I think that they can test these highs. 0.11. I've said this before. I believe that Ether is ultimately about a 15th of a BTC, at least a 10th, and we're getting closer and closer there. 0.07. So watch out now. Watch out now for my ETH heads, for my BTC heads as well. So this is something to consider. I'm telling you, I'm getting a little more ETH now than I am BTC. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie over here. Let me check out the chat box, see what's really shaking and baking. I also mentioned Binance. I'm holding some Binance as well. But now with this positive news today with this Ethereum testnet, Ether has pulled ahead, and Binance has fallen out of favor against ETH here. They were looking good. Let me go back against BNB against ETH. So BNB is slightly down against ETH, but now it's reading sell. Now, if you look at the more technicals and compare it 1 week out, it's still buy and strong buy. So, don't sleep on BNB. I'm telling you guys, this may be a good time to pick up some BNB today. Maybe a good time to pick some up. I have a little baggie there that I'm going to add onto. Let me check the chat box. See what's shaking and baking. I haven't even been looking at it for the past 10. Good morning to Passive Crypto Show. Kaboom! Good morning to Crypto Wonder. Crypto Wonder got me hyped this morning. Crypto Wonder got me hyped this morning. I was listening to your video about Pulse, and you're like, I'm bullish. I'm more bullish than ever. And I'm going to be honest, I kind of try to forget about it because I don't want to think about it so much because, I don't want to be here waiting. I'm doing my thing. But, you talked about it this morning. You got me hyped. I got a bag. I sacrificed like on day 2. So, I threw my blood. I got some blood on it. Moneybags is here. Shout out to you. Everything ETH. Guy's Life is here. They like fumbling. Yeah, look, they have in the past. We've seen Ether fumbled in the past. They've told us the Casper network, the Plasma. They've remixed it a few times. Kaboom! It looks like this time, guys, look at the news here. Ether's third and final testnet merge goes live. So this is the third one they pulled off. Pulse chain is still on first testnet. You know, and I think it's bullish for Pulse too. Listen, I think that this Ether charge is bullish for all smart contract platforms, just about all. I mean, not all of them, obviously. You know, it's not everyone is gonna shoot swishes, but for the most part, the quality ones are going to be positively impacted by this Ether charge. Is my opinion here. IMO. I'm not your crypto daddy, although I am probably most people's crypto godfather. Kaboom! All right, guys. He said Crypto Wonder says facts. Yeah, I think that Ether's this charge. Ether's gonna help everybody out here. I think Ether here is throwing a bone to the only one here that is gonna be negatively impacted by Ether's charge, I think, is gonna be BTC, because BTC is losing market share. And, you know, I hate to say that because, you know, I'm BTC heavy. I'm a maxi. I'm OG. You know, I've been in this crypto game for a while. But, you know, the case for Ether and other coins aside from BTC, the case for altcoins has increased. Has strengthened. Anyhow, let's look at the math over here. BNB, though, guys. I like BNB. Don't sleep on BNB. And the technicals are strong for BNB for the 1 week to 1 month against Ether, which Ether right now is you know, the trailblazer, and BNB against USD is still strong. Buy. You know, so that's Bitcoin. It's that, you know, look, Bitcoin's going to hold your value. I'm not saying Bitcoin's bad or anything like that, but there's going to be other more attractive younger women on the field right now. There's more attractive younger ones. Okay? Some new ones. Not sleeping on the FTM. No, I'm not sleeping on FTM either. We were talking about it yesterday. One of my faves. Phantom. And the fact that Halloween's coming, you know that the crypto markets, they like memes and they like the funny bunny. They like the funny bunny. And we saw all-time highs in and around Halloween for Phantom last year, so we might see it again. Or even, you know, maybe not all-time highs, but maybe a little pump. I like Phantom. One of my favorite platforms on Phantom is Beethoven X, powered by Balancer. And specifically, there's a pool there. I forgot the Quartet. That's what it's called. It's called the Quartet, and it gives you 25% ETH, 25% Phantom, 25% BTC, and 25% USDC, calibrated in real time, no matter what. So, I mean, that's an excellent portfolio to slide and just hodl on. You know what I mean? It's just got a little bit of everything. You know, the blue chippers mixed in with FTM, because, you know, I'm not going to consider FTM a blue chipper, but I certainly think it can do some gains. When ETH blows up, Matic, a scale amp will come along. Yeah, that's what I think. When ETH blows, Matic and most of these smart contract platforms will do well. Aave's coming on strong. Aave, the DeFi, all DeFi should do well. Curve, Curve got clapped the other day with the hack, but it's kind of been quiet. I haven't heard anything else. They recovered their domain. But anyhow, Aave, Curve, you know, I'm just talking about Beethoven over there on Phantom. You know, I got like a 3-year stake over there on Lockdown on Spirit Swap. You know, they just did a new version. They got a new interface. So listen, I think DeFi's still here. And I'm just tinkering around right now before I went online on Thorchain. Thorchain doesn't play games. I think don't sleep on Thor Rune. I don't see any competition for Thor Rune right now. They are like on their own. You know, cross-chain swaps. Native BTC to native BNB, native BNB to native lights to native Doge. You're slipping and sliding over there with Thor. I'm telling you, Thor is true DeFi. Champ, you think Lunk is dead? L-U-N-C. I don't even know what that is. Maybe you have a typo. Or maybe you're saying Luna. It very well may be dead. Yeah, I'm not paying attention to Luna. You know, when things boom and doom like that, they may come up with a remix and stuff like, you know, but usually what comes out of a doom like that usually is not hot. Name me a token that's came out of the fire of a hack or a complete meltdown that actually does well. I don't know. Guys Life says multi-chain is what you're talking about. Multi-chain is pretty good. Multi-chain it could be a competitor to Thor Swap, but I don't see them doing native swaps. Like, you can't swap native Bitcoin for native Litecoin on multi-chain. You know, they're good for Ethereum virtual machines, though. They got it on lock. You know, they're basically the bridge, right? If you want to go from AVAX to Matic to, back to Ether, I think multi-chain, if you're talking about the Ethereum ecosystem, they got it on lock. But when you're talking cross-chain, Thorchain seems to be like, that's what they do. You know what I mean? Like, they're sharp with the blade. And they have they're compatible now with Atom, Cosmos. And they're all about interoperability, but with Binance and all the other stuff that they have. I think it's IBB or IBC. I get confused with all the technicalities and the acronyms, but I know it's hot. BTC against the US dollar. So, you got BTC there, 24, 25. Listen, BTC has been around 10 plus years. I do agree with the majority of what Richard Hart says. I mean, the richest man in the world already bought. It's probably going to stick around, but there's going to be plenty of other coins that will outperform it as far as gains. And I think that Ether's is definitely one. And Ether's quality at this point. I think Ether's the only one that I consider true blue chip. Ether. Because it's the first, right? Like, everybody's copying. Ether's the Apple of crypto. Everybody's trying to copy. Not many people are trying to copy Bitcoin. But people are trying to copy Ether. Pulse wants to copy Ether. Binance copied Ether. Solana created their own chain so they can launch dApps to copy Ether. Everybody wants to copy. Ether is the Apple of crypto. Ether invented basically the touchscreen. You know what I mean? Like, they changed the game. Say, okay, here we go. This is the way we're going to do it with dApps and DeFi. And we're going to swap like this. And we're going to do the unicorns. And we're going to hit you up with the NFTs, with the cats. They were the first. So, and I've made this comparison before. When Apple launched the iPhone, the first iPhone didn't even copy and paste. Okay, and then Samsung came and everybody said, but mine's faster and mine can copy and paste and mine can do that. It doesn't matter. Everybody's still copying Apple and what they're doing. They're the leaders of the culture. Ether's the leader of the crypto culture. It's starting to seem like, honestly. Okay, it was BTC for a while, but I don't see much development going on at BTC. I don't see the utility. It's just it's your pet rock. It's like it's literally like gold, and I that's why I like it as well. But the case for Ether is strengthening. Inter-blockchain communication, IBC. Then I was right. I was like IBB, IBC. Yeah, inter-blockchain communication, interoperability between the blockchain and Thor Rune is all up in that too. They're up in that. So, I like Cosmos. And listen, and if Binance is involved, it's probably going to do well. Binance is involved. Don't sleep on Binance. They got a sharp blade. They may not be completely crypto, 100% decentralized, but they got a sharp blade. Don't sleep on the sharp blade. But yeah, multi-chain XYZ is probably the competitor that comes to mind when you try to think about Thor. But At the end of the day, they don't do cross-chain liquidity like that. They're not cross-chain as heavy as Thor is, to my understanding. But hey, who knows? Maybe they do something like that in the future. See who the winners are. Yeah, you guys go check out Crypto Wonders video that he put up, I don't know, yesterday or this morning, talking about Pulse. He got me hyped. He's saying, I'm more bullish on Pulse than ever. And you know, there's a case there, you know, as people try to copy Ether and all this stuff, and the Ether ecosystem may do well. Zilliqa booming today, huh? Zilliqa up there, up 7%. Solana moving. But ultimately, right now, it's about ETH. Let's look at Rune against the blue chips. Rune against ETH. How they looking? Sideways. Still strong sell though. Yeah, okay. How about against BTC? It's a buy. See, when you compare things to BTC, is not as strong. And against the US dollar, it's buy. So you know, look at Rune, guys. Don't sleep on Runer, on old Thor, on old Thor out there. All right, guys. Give me a couple comments or questions before I go ahead and wrap up the stream. Shout out to the maniacs over here on YouTube. And do we have any lone wolves over there on Twitch? Not at the moment. Every once in a while, we got a lone wolf on Twitch. And Twitch doesn't, you know, I don't know. Twitch is not sticky for crypto. I get more engagement on TikTok. Twitch is not sticky for crypto. I get more engagement on TikTok. You know, I guess that Twitch is maybe just a different crowd. Kaboom. BNB so strong, only regulation can stifle them. Yeah, I know. But they're out there in Malta, so you know the regulators are friendly for them, and it seems like they're not dependent on the U.S. market and the bigger markets. It seems like they're targeting more the third world, honestly, and you know, other places that don't have as much regulation, and that's probably smart. Sand is king for the metaverse. You know, I don't know. ApeCoin and the other side certainly look attractive as well. Champ, what do you think of CRO and FTX? I like Crypto.com. I said it's the baby Binance. I've said this a bunch of times. FTX is cool. I'm just not as familiar with them, and they don't have a chain, is my understanding. You know, Crypto.com has their own chain. They're very similar to Binance in that, you know, they got the centralized exchange, which they're logging it down. I'll tell you, and you know, they got rights to the Stable Center now, right? Like now it's Crypto.com Center or whatever. FTX, they have major marketing, but they don't have their own blockchain yet. I guess I don't know if they're going to or not. Is my understanding. I don't know if they have it. But I know CRO does, and I've used it, and it's pretty good. Ripple wants Celsius assets. I don't know exactly what's happening there. But, you know, Ripple still is in the news, but they fell in ranking, that's for sure. But the fact that they're still top 10, even with this case looming, who uses Ripple? Okay, I know that there's people holding Ripple. I know that. I know that there is. They come in every once in a while. I know there's Ripple believers. But who is using Ripple? Okay, no one's using it. They don't. I don't know what there's no. Is there any dApps? I don't know what one would use Ripple for right now. You know, it's all speculation at this point. It's my understanding. Maybe I'm wrong. Somebody can correct me here. Yeah, I like CRO FTX, but not more than I like BNB. I don't like CRO more than BNB. I don't like FTX more than BNB. Right? BNB is attractive, man. Ether's attractive. Litecoin's not top 10 anymore. No. Litecoin's not top 10 anymore. So who's using Litecoin? That's the thing, you know. Remember, Litecoin was supposed to be an alternative to Bitcoin. But the Bitcoin fees are not that high anymore. You know, you could still. The other day I did a Bitcoin transaction, a few grand. It only cost like $2-3. You know, I use Ripple to troll. Yeah, I just don't really see people actually using Ripple. Like when it comes to most of these services and chains that we're talking about, like, you know, I see people using them. I mean, obviously Ether's the most used. That's why I'm so bullish on ETH, and I've been saying it. I've been saying it all summer. All summer, I'm like, guys, ETH. I've been saying it, and this is coming from a BTC. Basically, now I wouldn't say I'm a full out BTC maxi, but you know, I'm majority BTC guy. All right, guys. Shout out to Moneybags, Guys Life, G Torres, and the rest of the pumpers over here in the population of the chat box. I appreciate you guys. I encourage you guys to go exercise, hit the gym, okay? Do something for your health. All this crypto stuff is really cute and everything, but you got to make sure that you stay strong. You don't want to be fat and sloppy, nor do you want to be looking like Vitalik out there. I need you guys strong, like 300 crypto warriors. I want you guys eating well. I want you guys training and staying hard. Pause. A lot of Shiba holdings. Yeah, I see Shiba. You know, I guess, you know, if you're going to get into the memes, it's either Shiba or Doge, right? I'll tell you what, with the Thor swap, you can directly go to Doge. TMD's here. Keep booming, bro. You as well. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, so I encourage you guys, make sure you're eating, make sure you're eating well, and make sure you're training. If you don't know which way to go in the gym, and you know, and you know, don't overcomplicate it. Just start showing up and walking on the treadmill. You don't even have to lift weights. Just start going, and make sure you stick to a schedule. And what's more important is to create a habit of actually showing up than to worry about what you're lifting and what the program is. You got to get there first. Okay, once you're through the door. And maybe you don't got to do anything. Maybe you walk on the treadmill and, you know, walk for a few minutes. Do that. And if you want to learn more about getting strong, I highly recommend Strong Lifts, 5x5. I think it's stronglift.com. I said it I've been saying it for years. I have no affiliation with them. The whole program's free. You can download the app for free. I have no you know, interest in financially on them. I wish I did, honestly, but no, that's not the case. But start there with Strong Lifts, and do your compound exercise. Stay strong. I want you guys strong out there. G Tor says I run some miles. Listen, I like the running, but the running's not gonna get you strong. The more you run, the less muscles you're gonna have. Okay, the people that run marathons are the scrawniest. And listen, respect to the people that run marathons, but they're not gonna be able to defeat a lion in combat. They may be able to outrun one though. But it comes down to what you like in health. Some people like the cardio more. I'm more into the strength. I'll put on some David Goggins and probably overdo it due to his motivation. Yeah, shout out to David Goggins, and he's the one that says stay hard. You know, but David Goggins needs to lift some weights. He's a little bit too skinny mini for me. And he's doing a little bit too much cardio bunny. But respect, at least he's moving, and at the end of the day, he can run probably farther than me. I'm not so sure if he can lift more though. So, you know, at the end of the day, it's what you prefer. I prefer being strong. But definitely run. I walk at least a mile every single day on incline every single day. And, you know, I don't really run much, but, you know, you got to stay moving. You can't just be like lifting weights and not stretch and not move around and not be agile. Damn Champagne, I'm 155. You hit me there. Yeah. You got to start upping the calories. Okay. You know, if you're running, that's great. Don't get me wrong. Continue to run, but run a little less and pump a little more. I need you to stay hard. Okay. David Goggins needs to lift some weights. Okay, check out Strong Lifts. I'm telling you, you know, make sure that you're doing the compound exercises. Most of them are standing up. You're doing the deadlifts, the squats, the bench, the overhead press. You know, these are the exercises that you got to focus on to be strong. Not these little barbell, the dumbbell curls. Not the little machines and stuff. No. I need you guys doing the real deal. The real deal. Staying strong. But yeah, no shots against runners though. I mean, you know, I tried to get into running at one point. You know, I did me some 5Ks or whatnot, but it's just not me. It's not me. I mean, but listen, I would say absolutely you gotta do some cardio in there. Absolutely 1,000. But you know, when you're talking about multi-mile runs, cross country and stuff like that, I don't know. You know, I think you'll start to lose gains at some point. But get moving though. That's the bottom line. Shout out to Torres for moving. Whether you're 155 or 255, doesn't matter. Just move and groove and make sure you stay healthy out there. And that's one step ahead than most people. Most people are not even doing anything. G Torres says he does mostly calisthenics and dumbbells. Yeah, that's cute. That's gonna keep you maintained and stuff. But you know, you're not gonna become a warrior like that. You need to have progressive overload. And you know, I used to think that way too. Like, you know, I'm just gonna eat healthy. I'm gonna run. I'm gonna do all the Swifty stuff, and that's cool. You can stay Swifty. That's fine. But if you want to go to the next level of strength, you need to do progressive overload, which means little by little, progressively putting a little bit more weight, and that needs to be tracked. And you know, that's not something that you can just achieve a little bit of dumbbells. In my opinion, you got to go a little harder. But again, I'm not taking shots at calisthenics or dumbbells. I think that's a good accessory work. And you know, I got dumbbells right here next to me. I pick them up all the time. Yeah, I pick them up all the time. I have them right here. I got some bow flexes right here that go up to 55. Good plan, coach. Let's see. I mean, let's pull up. You know, you got to go every day. I might bring back the Friday self-improvement casts. We used to do this for like a year or two. Just talk about, you know, training and self-improvement every Friday. That's what we were going. And I have a playlist still up. I'm back though, guys. I'm feeling good. I'm back. I'm eating the majority of everything. I'm preparing myself. I'm eating well. I'm making sure to get those macros in. I'm not tracking it to a T, but you know, I know somewhere where I gotta be already. You know what I mean? Like, I'm eating more of the same thing. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to do the variety. That's where you guys get, you know, try to go too much variety and too many things. No. You gotta stick to the plan and stay hard and stick to the same thing in your repetition. All right, guys. Too much gym talk. All right, guys. Stay strong. Shout out to Guys Life, G Torres, the rest of the boomers. I appreciate all you maniacs. Make sure you catch me. I'll be back tomorrow, guys. We got 7 people. Oh, we got 1 person over here on Twitch still. Or just someone that just popped up on Twitch. I was just mentioning how no one really... I'm not going to say no one, because we always got a lonesome wolf over there on Twitch, but we don't really get that many viewers from Twitch. I don't know if there's that many crypto maniacs out there. Shout out to the boomers. All right, money bags. I'll catch you later as well. I'll give you guys about 30, 40 seconds if you got anything else to say. Let me know. But yeah, check out Strong Lifts. I can't stress it enough. And if you've been doing, you know, calisthenics and dumbbells and running for years and stuff, maybe you should switch it up a little bit, you know, and just try something else. All right, Tori, shout out to Moneybags, Guys Life, and the rest of the boomers. Stay strong. I'll be back tomorrow. It's the voice of the blockchain, Satoshi's big cousin, cryptography's finest. Champagne Crypto, thank you for booming.